Hello, my name is Camila Rayo, and today my presentation will be on major depressive disorder. So, what is major depressive disorder? Depression is a psychological disorder that is accompanied by feelings of depressed mood, inability to feel pleasure, worthlessness or guilt, or fatigue, amongst many other symptoms. For example, depressed mood includes feeling sad, not wanting to get out of bed, crying over small things, or just crying daily. Inability to feel pleasure includes not feeling or enjoying the same tasks that you once did. For example, going out with friends or getting out of bed, doing your bed in the morning. It just, it makes you feel different towards everything. Worthlessness or guilt involves the individual blaming themselves for everything negative that happens around them, which causes them to hate themselves and dislike themselves and causes self-hatred, which only increases depression even more. Fatigue, on the other hand, causes the individual to sleep more or to sleep less. So, if you see an individual experience any of these symptoms along with, weight loss or weight gain or not being able to concentrate or indecisiveness, they might be suffering from major depressive disorder. Although these are symptoms classified by the DSM-5, they do vary across cultures. For example, European Americans do not tend to show their emotions that much. They do not tend to cry, they do not tend to express themselves, they actually tend to keep everything to themselves. This is very similar to Asian Americans who do not tend to overshare. Instead, they show excitement over new stimuli and over new topics and new data performed to them rather than staying in bed all day crying or just showing the typical depressive symptoms. This is very different from Western culture because we tend to vocalize everything. We tend to speak to therapists. We tend to tell everyone how we feel, if we're feeling sad. And we tend to vocalize suicidal thoughts. So if we're not feeling well, it is recommended to seek guidance. And leads to the Baker Act, right? Which is when individuals are going to harm themselves, they are hospitalized. However, this can be explained by stigma. These differences, for example, in Asian cultures, it is kind of frowned upon to tell others your problem, and you might be seen as weak. So, in the United States, there is a 17.1 prevalence rate, with it being one of the countries with the highest depression rate. In China, as spoken before, because everyone tends to keep everything to themselves, it is actually 1/5 of the United States rates. Nigeria actually experiences one of the biggest rates, being 4 times greater than the United States. And in South America, Chile, there's a 9% prevalence rate according to Kessler and Bromé. Although symptoms vary across cultures, there are some common trends. For example, women are twice more likely to suffer from major depressive disorder. People who are divorced tend to suffer from depression. People who are unemployed tend to be depressed, and parents of young children too.